Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to a sick WINRY'S stream. I have a bit of a cold, so I'm going to be talking a little bit softer and probably talking less. But it's been over a week, I think, since I streamed last, so I wanted to just, get on here, show you guys what I've been working on, get a little bit of stuff and things done. Probably only going to stream for about an hour, but I've done a whole bunch, so I wanted you guys to know what I've done here so that you're up to date when I do a full-length stream in the near future. And I really hope it's near future, because this cold can go away now. I'm ready for it to be done. So what have I been doing? Well, first I've been, letting my endoflames and hydrangeas run. I've just been making sure they've got supplies to continue producing mana. I've done some decorating. I'm going to show you the different areas that I have decorated. And I have set up some mana conduits, like moving mana around the base, how I'm going to do that. So we're going to start out down here. If you remember, we've had our cobbleworks down here. It is mostly reliable. The smooth stone side of this isn't as reliable. So we'll probably have to use the one that I'm using up there with the pure daisy if I want a reliable smooth stone generator in the future. But for right now, I have made a floating orchid petrum. This is from the Morkids mod, and it creates all of these beautiful blocks down here. And being a builder, I wanted more blocks. So we got more blocks. And all I have to do is turn it on. I think this gets unbound every so often. I have to rebind it. Probably because of the redstone signal. But it changes the stone block here into a different block. And then of course it's harvested the same way that the stone is. Now every so often, like I said, this stone side of the generator tends to break every so often, so I'm not going to be able to maintain this indefinitely. I'll probably just stop using this side, because if the lava tends to flow first, it'll flow all the way down and I'll never get any stone. I don't have any sort of reset for that, so we will have to probably change this up in the future. But let's take, for example, let's turn this on. We need to rebind him. And then we'll turn the pulse mana spreader on, and when it pulses, we got that. Are you not bound still? Come on, you can do it. There we go, I had it on. Okay. And it is loud, just like the orchid is. The one from Botania directly is loud too. So it gets harvested and collected. So yeah, so that's how that works. See, there it just broke. Alright, so yeah, if I want to continue using these orchids, I'm just going to have to use a different smooth stone generator method. But yeah, this is my basic cobblework setup. And over here, I was going to put my my pure daisy, but something got in the way, and I'll show you that in a moment. But instead, I decided to put a bulk crafting using the alchemy catalyst or the conjuration catalyst. So I have some bulk crafting here. I can just chuck stuff in the chests. Right now it's turned off, but I can choose to use either the alchemy catalyst or the conjuration catalyst and convert stuff. I don't have an orchid here to pick stuff back up. That's okay for now. So this is what I've got here. Granted, I have little bits and pockets of things to fill in with stuff that I've not decided what I'm going to do in those spots yet. But what's behind there, you may ask? Why can't I put a pure daisy there? That would be because of this conduit line that I've put in. First, we're gonna stop you. Oh, This conduit line is how I'm moving mana from the battery that's up there to the places that I need it throughout my base. So this is at like 12 blocks, so it's just far enough that it can only pick up most of the mana pools up there. You can see that they're connected. It's also connected to this one here, and then connected to this one here, but not connected to the one next to it. Okay? So you've got this mana pool is just within range of this one, but not that one, and so on down the way, all the way down that way. And what I have going on is every minute this cycles over and sends a pulse to change the spark tinkerers to swap the sparks on the mana pools. This one's currently dominant, so it's pulling mana to it from any sparks that have no augments, which right now would be up there. And over here, this one is also blank, simply because usually this would have been recessive, but it's too close to some of these other ones, so it was creating a loop, and I didn't want that. So then there's this one too. And when the pulse goes through in every minute, the tinker switches to a new spark, which this one happens to be, there it just switched, happens to be dominant. And then this one is recessive, so it takes what was in this pool and pulls it that way. Now there's a little bit of mana coming in here, isn't there? Oh, that one didn't switch. Well, that one I need to fix. Apparently this doesn't go to that. I never noticed that. Something I need to fix, guys. Probably just let me fix it while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise it's not moving any mana anywhere. Let's see if I have a repeater. And some redstone. And I need some blocks. What am I thinking? I'm floating in midair here. Let's get us another red. A red pavement. I wanted something I probably wasn't going to use for building, so that it wouldn't get in the way of any building designs I had. So if we did that there, that there, when that switches it should flip, and the next time it flips, is that dominant? That's a dominant one, so we actually need it to it should have what the, oh no, that's another problem, isn't it? Because that keeps the signal on. Oh boy, all the learning of the Minecraft. So we might need to move the tinker. That's not a big deal. Okay, so it's moving mana right now over to this one and filling this one up, right? Yep. And this one shouldn't have any problem being moved. But I do probably need to move you. And tinker can go there with the pavement block right there. Oh, nope. and set it up like I have the rest of it, only we'll put you here. How do I have soul sand on me? Is that from the... Oh, that's probably from the setup. Oh, it's from the hourglass, silly. And of course it fell. I know I saw a creeper down here. I just hope he doesn't see me. Alright, so that should work now the way I want it to. And since this one is blank, I need it to pulse first so that Alright. I think I can still put a button here. Alright, it's gonna flip here pretty soon. We'll be able to see this again, and I probably fixed it. But anyway, it's gonna, using the spark augments, it's gonna push mana that direction. So I had to try to calculate, like, when this one's a dominant spark, this one needs to be a recessive spark so it doesn't pull the opposite direction like it does here as a circle. It only does it on this one. But it also goes that way. You can probably see that. See, it also is going that way. So that's my only challenge, is that this one is a little too close to some of the other ones up there you can see. But in any case, it still does go that way. So it's recessive right now, so it pushed over to this one, which happens to be blank, so that it can accept any mana. And this one is dominant, so it pulls any mana from this one to this one. So that one goes that way. And then it goes to here. This is as far as it goes, but this is directly behind Cobbleworks. So it goes to here. And it does the same thing. So this is recessive, and so it's sending to this pool. It's also recessive and sending to that pool. And those sparks there are dominant, so it'll pull from that pool over there. So this conduit line is still pulling to that stuff. And I can make it go like that way. I need to make it go that way to the tree farm. So I'll be doing that next, but ender pearls have been quite the farming process, and I don't have a lot of them yet. Until we get to the end and kill the dragon, it's going to be a slow process moving mana around with the spark augments, because they need an ender pearl each time. So that's my mana movement. Now I should be able to, down here, use this as my master pool, and then have conduit going that way, and a conduit going that way, and a conduit going that way with mana, and just kind of pushing it out everywhere. That's the goal anyway. So wherever I need mana from the battery to power things will come from that line, and it's going to stay at this Y level. There it goes again. So this Y level is coming out of the battery, and going into the battery will be at this Y level. So we've got this one here, and this is what I'll be using to push into the battery, is this interesting setup here with the mana pool and cart and pumps. So yeah, that's what I've got with those. I have one on each side. I have that one there, and I've decorated this one enough to make it kind of look interesting. So there's that one. And when it has enough, it will push it to this side of the battery, and that pushes to this side. I have moved a lot of my mana from there to here, just trying to get things situated and organized the way I wanted them to. Here I've collected and made a bit of Terrasteel. We need to make some more Terrasteel. We're working on getting the armor for going to the end. And the Terrasteel armor that we need also requires seasonal runes. And so I've been collecting the materials I need to make those. They're in here. So we've got, we just assume this is spring, summer, fall, winter. I think I still need some fall stuff, clearly. So what do I need for fall? Oh yeah, dry grass, mycelium. Looks like what I need is dry grass and mycelium, and I'll be able to make those, and then I'll be able to do the Terrasteel armor. I have decorated this area, check it out. I think I did pretty good since it's supposed to be kind of an exposed area. And I did some rearranging here, so I only have 6 endoflames here and 6 endoflames here. There are the elven mana spreaders directly underneath here, under this block and under on the other side. And then there's one pointing up to the mana splitter here. So why do we not have, oh, we must have run out of charcoal. So that is how that works. This is an isolated spark, so this pool is separate from the network, so any mana that comes in here won't get pulled out from any other spark system. So this is what's powering the Exoflame, the Ranuncarpus, the Hopperhawks. Oh, there's me another flower. And none of these have died yet, so slightly off time, but that's okay. It'll probably die very shortly while we're standing here, and then it'll just swap out. I used giant doors. These large oak double doors from Malice Doors as walls. I think they look great. But yeah, so I didn't decorate back here. I don't think I'm going to. I don't know yet. But it's walled off, so that's fine. Okay, and then I've also done my tree farm. This is what's fueling the endoflames, and clearly I need to add another exoflame or another furnace setup. Because this has 46 stacks in it, but I'm still running out of charcoal, so I need to bump this up. And I can do that 2 ways. I can add another exoflame, which will speed up the furnace even further, or I can add more furnaces. So, yep, gotta decide on that. The Thermal Lily is running. You can see right now it's producing mana. I did some bulk crafting of some runes. Here. And so I bulk crafted a bunch of those and got this going. I think I did 32. So this is running, and if you look under here, I have a pump set up here. Head in that direction, you can see it. This is going to the battery. This is on the same Y level that the other pumps are, so it's going this way to there and to there to our battery. And that was not fun to set up because it was hard for me to count to make sure that the buffer pool wasn't too close to either of the pumps. So it used to have a mana pump here that was confusing things, so I moved it over so it was measured correctly. So yeah, this is working great. It's running and it's still getting mana from, there's a bucket right now being picked up. It's still getting lava from the nether. I've not had to go to the nether because it has a chunk loader. I've not had to go to the nether to get or fix anything. It's just been picking up lava and bringing it up here very reliably and running. I did poke holes here and there so that if I did run out of flowers, the lava just flows down instead of all over the place. That's no big deal because that's the one thing, like what happens when I'm out of flowers. That's the only thing that happens, is that the lava will just flow out. The buckets still process correctly, so yeah. Alright, not sure I'm going to be able to make it a whole hour. My throat is already tickling quite a bit. Let's go here. Grab some vines. So we have some vines. I want them for the thorn chakram. So we need Terrasteel for that as well. So I'm just kind of making the vine part. I did some more building up here. Thank you, S-Jam. Starting to get a path planned for this direction. If you remember last time we streamed, we set up the nether portal out here. I haven't gone through it yet because I haven't torn down the first portal that we built over in our little starter area. I'm going to make this look nicer, of course. But it also goes up. And up here, there was a little bit of a cave bit. This actually exposes us to the outside here. So I don't know if I'm going to utilize that as a back door. I could. But back here, I dug out more of this room. It was a decent sized room to begin with, but I dug it out so it's like 21 by 21, I think. I'm starting to fill it in with sheep. And this will be the colored sheep setup for the Spectrolysis flower for mana gen. And I think I have it calculated roughly that I can put the actual Spectrolysis setup this way and be underneath the sheep farm over there. So that will be nice. And then we'll just need to set up a pump. This is the buffer pool, so I'll need to go that way with a pump system to bring the mana to the battery. So that's the start of what I've been doing. Figure we'll just kind of wander around, harvest things, so you guys can see what I've been working on. Potato farm. Need to make these things look pretty. I really do. But I'm waiting until I have the Corporea network, which is after I kill the dragon, because then I can start doing some automation of these with the Corporea network, and that's really what I'd prefer to wait on. So I've been just manually harvesting them. We will need millions of potatoes, because we need to get one of these. 43,046,721 tiny potatoes, and a tiny potato is a potato in a mana pool. Yes, yes sirree. So we're going to need to get to the Galactic Potato. I have not started that process because I want to automate harvesting of potatoes first. But yeah, so let's just kind of go around, harvest all the crops. Maybe harvest all the trees that I've got in the tree farm. It's not been growing a whole lot of trees. I think I'm a little too far away for it to be loaded when I'm around. Hi, the Real Infinite.
Remember all the happy times we had. Very much alike.
Alright, we got potatoes. Don't really need carrots. Sugar cane would be nice.
Very much alike.
Definitely need a big cactus farm. This isn't auto harvesting or anything. I just have to come here and break the sand for it to actually work. Yeah, definitely need to do that. But I love how extensive this cave system is. If we come through here, it brings us up near the entrance again here. So, yeah, and we'll be using down there. Definitely be going down there. My plans for today, since I'm sick, are just to show you what I've been working on. And just kind of putz around. Because my voice just can't handle all the talking. So it's more of a just say, look what I've been doing while sick sort of stream. So that you guys can see that I'm still playing, having fun, making some progress. So I have to figure out where to move my Pure Daisy now that I can't put it here. I don't want to put it too far away from I need mana. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I can put it, believe it or not, this area here, I could possibly put it. That's just a little shelf, so there's not really any need to put anything up here. Okay, I thought maybe it had more cave system. So yeah, I could put it, I could try to put it behind back here. Down there is going to be where I'm going to set up all of the auto rune crafting in that crystal cave. That's going to be a lot of work down there. But see, this connects over to the farms, so it might be decent to put it here. It goes up that way as well. So yeah, ideas, lots of ideas. Let's chop a couple of these trees down. As you can see, not a lot of them have grown. I have one red autumnal sapling. I don't know why it's not growing either, because there's enough light on the sapling level. So it may just be that I'm not nearby enough. Collect some wood. Did everyone have a good holiday? Maybe it requires more space to grow. Actually, no. These are standard size, like oak size trees, because I've grown a few for my needs already. I should put some bone meal down here. Let's go grab some. And I'll show you, because they're just basic sized trees. Yeah, I thought that too at first. Just grab a bit. Basic tree. So I don't know why it's not growing. No idea. Somewhere there's a zombie nearby, I can hear him. Oh, we have all of this area, and there's more cave system there. I just love that there's so many places I can go and build. Expand my base. I like how maze-like it is. I'm really excited about that. Who knows? I'm gonna have to, excuse me, either automate the collection of these leaves or just bulk grab a whole bunch of them. Because it's needed for the autumnal rune. So it's not like something I can't not do. I have to be able to farm them. So, yeah. I'll have to tweak that a little bit, I think, because that's my mana conduit. I don't want it going through the top of this. I'll have to go around. And I still need jungle. I need to grow a jungle tree. Maybe we'll do that. We'll turn one of these 2x2s into a jungle tree. Probably one of these two, because it's got the space. Automated tree farm? I have a tree farm. It only does birch trees. It's over here. Tree farm. I could probably use the traverse trees, but I need to collect the leaves. So, tree farm. It works pretty good. I think I need another agar carnation. A third one there would be very helpful. So. Let's see here. I need the alchemy catalyst. And there we go. Jungle saplings. Never saw one like that. Oh, I wanted to put it here. And then replant spruce. And this was dark oak. Okay, we'll leave the traverse one there. Yep, this one's actually from the YouTubes from a long time ago. Near the early start of Botania in 1.7. It came out in 1.6, I believe, but it didn't have a whole lot of features. I've altered it because of the mechanics of Botania have changed a bit. But pretty much it's got a pulse mana spreader here with borer lenses on it. And it just bounces from mana spreader to mana spreader back and forth to break the logs. Gets to this one and back down to the starter pool again, and then does it again. And I have agar carnations. I have 2 right now. I need to put 1 more here. Growing the trees, and the reason I'm using birch is because they're a standard size. They don't get any taller than that, so I don't have to worry about missing any of the tree. And I have a Rhanon carpus that takes saplings and places them. And then I have, wow, there's just so many saplings because this is full. I have this hopper hawk will pick up the logs and drop them. And because there's a redstone block on top of the open crate, no hopper hawks will pick up the dropped items for 10 seconds. Down there, which you won't be able to really see. Well, there's a zombie for one. I need to get rid of him. Hi. You are being a nuisance. There's a daffodil right here. You can see the smoke blowing that way. It is taking anything that it's dropped down there and blowing it that way. Okay. And I have over here, I have a vanilla item elevator. right here. This black stuff is a vanilla item elevator, and the blocks pop up through here and get picked up. Hello, C. Furlani. So yeah, there you go. That's how my tree farm works. Progress for the mod pack is we have 15 mana pools of hydrangeas, 24 of endoflames, and 3 from thermalilies. We have 1 from Rosa Arcanas. That's all we have because these other ones we've not made, but we need to do a bunch to get to those too. This is to make the Galactic Potato. I have no clue how it knows that I've automated all the flowers and it's only got 1. I have no clue. But yeah, that's our progress with that. The Botania challenges might be fun to do, but these are all killing the guy Guardian 2, I think, and getting... Yeah, not interested in that at the moment. So our next step is going to the end, because in order to progress with Botania stuff and get into some really cool automation, we need to go to the end. And that's what I've been working on. Must get Terrasteel armor. Actually, we could make some Terrasteel. I've got a decent amount of mana. I don't know if I have 5 mana pools worth, but let's see. Now we need 3 Terrasteel per piece of armor. So there we now have 2 pieces of armor. Okay, 3 pieces. Can we do... yeah, I think we can. I think we can do more. Have I tried the botanical brewery for the dragon fight? I have not yet. I have not made a botanical brewery. That is something I could do. To make some potions. Definitely want to do that. Alright, so there's for our armor. Now we need to get 2 more Terrasteel for the Terra Blade. And I would like to make some Thorn Chakram, which requires 1 piece of Terrasteel each for a set of 3. So yeah, and we still have progress to be made. Yep, I agree. I definitely should get the brewery made. And let's see what it takes to make that, actually, because I'm pretty sure I have it all. And I only have 2. I have to go grab some more. So let's fetch some more living rock. Be nice when the setup isn't up here. Need to get some more wood for this area. Make some more living wood. Be nice to be able to automate when I can automate that stuff too. And I believe I have a mana rune. Oh, alright. There we go. Now, the fun fact is that I can just swap out this runic altar for the brewery to brew potions. I have no clue what potions I would want to brew. I hate that that goes backward. I don't have any way of fixing that. Because if I pull this down one more, it loses connection to any of the pools up there. So it's really frustrating. That's all. It's just really frustrating. This mana pool, when it's empty, is going away. We have to find a prettier spot for that. That won't live there forever. And I do have some, you know, stone decorating to do to make these walls and stuff look nice. So much fun stuff to do yet. I'm loading the potatoes. Is it full? It is. I've got 8 stacks of potatoes. Well, I know a way of using up all of this mana. Okay. And we shall do that. Oop. There we go. And now we have 9. We have little potatoes. That gives us 6 small potatoes. Not really sure what I want to do with them at this point, but since I don't have anywhere to really put them, we'll demonstrate that we've got one of you and one of you, and I'll make another tiny potato. Oop. Oop. Okay, do I have a chest? Let's put these extra ones in. Nope. Alright. Yay. Alright, so we need to be able to do potions. We need to be able to make the Terrasteel. We could start that process because we have enough Terrasteel for the armor. I want to be able to enchant it with whatever enchants I can get. Who's making these? So, what do I need? Terra. We need spring for the helmet. Excuse me. Since we're not bulk crafting, I'm just gonna chuck this stuff on there. And what are we missing? Metamorphic stone. I have some of that. The desert variety was already in my inventory, wasn't it? Okay. Ah, it's water and fire, not earth and fire. Dang it. I got these two mixed up. And now I have to get another piece of metamorphic. Because that is now cobblestone. Alright. What am I missing? The wheat. There we go. Yay! Woot. Alright, so we have spring. Then is this one summer? Yes. 2 sand, slime, melon, terracotta, red sand. It's probably this one. Ooh. Okay. Let me get my beverage open here. I'm thirsty. Alright, so we don't have the stuff for autumn. I think we have all the stuff for winter. Packed ice, ice, cake, wool, snow, and then we need water and earth. Wool. Water and earth. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. Water and earth. Okay, so we need to work on getting the stuff for all the autumnal runes. Let's find out what we need. So we have that and that. We have these and this. So we just need these 2 pieces. Drops from any Botania grass when harvested with a weight lens. And then this is mycelium, which I know how to get that. Alright, those we can do. Currently, yes, because I don't have a lot of the books. So, for the mana enchanting, I don't have a lot of the awesome books yet. So yeah, I will enchant it the vanilla method for now, and then when I do have a mana enchanting set up with some awesome books, I will just wipe the enchants off of them and do it again with what I really want. So, yep. That's the plan for that. Okay, we're up here because I need a mushroom and let's see, let's do that one might be pretty easy. I could just do I don't know if I've got okay, so we need you and you. Oh, one of you. We'll grab that. And then from here I need... Oh, that's interesting. I thought I had a weight lens in here. Okay, so I don't. We'll take you, you, a button, and I'll grab the weight lens from the setup over there. Let's do you and you, and we'll turn you into one of the custom grasses. Alright, grab you. Alright, so let's do this up here. Is it daytime? Yes. Infestation spores. Spread all you want, because I'm going to be using you for my own purposes. I forgot to make a half slab, so let's do that. Okay. I'll put the half slab down there. Need the mycelium. Doop. All right. There's the mycelium, and then, interestingly enough, I bet, oh, it needs to be grass in order to convert, doesn't it? We'd have to stand here and wait. Or we just put it here. And move the setup. Okay. And so apparently when this drops, it will become dry from what the tooltip said. So let's find out. Okay. It does. Very nice. Alright. Make sure I have everything. And we'll just leave this stuff out here, because who knows when we might want to grab it again until we can automate it. It is good to know we will be able to. Alright, so I think that was all we needed to do the autumnal. You and you, and then these things, and then whatever top tier runes was needed for this one. Admire the entrance of the cave. Oh, there's way more awesomeness. This whole cave system's awesome. I'll show you. Hello. So I had decided that I was maybe going to do all my base along the flowing rivers, the underground rivers, because it goes all over around here. You can see there's some that way, it goes up this way. This mod is realistic caves? Let's see. Actually, now that I think about it, no. The flowing water underground system is traverse, I think. Alright, it dropped. Let's go down near the R's. Is that in here? No. I know there's a specific WINRY'S caves, I bet, that does the actual caves, but this flowing water river system is traverse. But I have a lot of little ways to travel, and it all looks as I can get into my cave in different spots here. This is up on the other side of the crystal cave. Because the crystal cave's right down there. Yeah. Yeah, totally not vanilla. This giant cave system is not. Let's put this away so I don't wonder where it went. Put this stuff, put that in there too. Yeah, I'll give you guys a good look. We'll go up. You guys will be able to kind of get a good idea of what things look like. Here's my cave system. What's lit up and what's not lit up, of course. It's extensive. Huge amount of cave system to fill in. There's my crystal cave that you can see. And then this is the start of where I'm setting up base stuff. This is the underground river system. There's my farms there. That's the dungeon over here that we found in one of the very first streams. It's not very far away. Ooh, there's a big old ravine I didn't notice. Awesome, that'll be fun to explore. Oh, look at how... Oh, this will be fun. I have not been here. It's all dark, so I know I haven't been there. Cool. Lots of things to see yet. Whee! Is it connected at all? Oh, it totally is. There's a torch. I just have not been there. Ooh, cool. That's exciting. Yay! That'll be fun to go that way. Haven't seen any vanilla spawners, and I think they're reduced in spawning amount due to the cave systems. Back here in this ravine here is where I want to set up a lot of my auto crafting using corporea. We can break through to the surface. That's kind of cool. But I thought I'd do it here because right about here, I think, is the... You can access... Yep, here. You can access our base from there. So, it's not too far away to be able to have our auto crafting here. I've not been on this side yet to see what's over here, but look at the more cave system. Fantastic. How exciting. You can see where I've been mining. My mine. I have just been limiting myself from going east so that I don't destroy my base area that way. But I haven't going, you know, those directions. So that's where I've been caving, and it's a big old mess right now. Because I've broken into a bunch of these big piles of lava that have been really annoying. But yeah, so there you go. You've seen some of little glimpses of what's going on. We're in our base here, so we'll switch back. Yep. Well guys, it has been about an hour and I can definitely tell that that's going to probably be it for me today. My voice is pretty much shot and I want to make sure I can talk for future streams. So if I'm feeling this well tomorrow morning, I will stream again. But we're gonna hope I can stream again. But today I'll probably just be playing Minecraft and trying to do some progress, do some more building, who knows. But I appreciate all of you hanging out with me even though my voice is shot and I have a cold. So I will catch you back here next time and I hope you enjoyed. Take care folks. Bye.